Hi everyone, welcome to Honey Drops Tarot. This is a reading for the collective and what your dreams are telling you. Collective, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your likes, shares, and subscribes. I truly appreciate it. Just a quick note, please do not fall for any scammers. I will never reach out to solicit for a private reading. I do offer private readings, and if you're interested in signing up for one of those or in making a donation, the information regarding that can be found in the About section of my YouTube page, and I thank you so much in advance. Collective, I hope that you're doing well. This is a series that is based on the poll that I took on the community page, asking all of you what kinds of readings you would like to see, and 44% of people that took the poll said dreams. So here we are. I have already pulled the card from the Divine Animals Oracle deck, and I have not pulled the cards from the tarot, but I'll be using the tarot of the tarot for the great outdoors. So I pulled I shuffled, and the dog card came out, and Stacey DeMarco just makes some of the most beautiful oracle cards, like, because we see the dog here with the owner, but then we see the dog here, right, with the eye here, and it's so subtle and yet so beautiful. It's just really, really stunning. We also see here that he's an archer, so it kind of harkens back to Sagittarius, so you could have Sagittarius in your chart. The card is number 41, which also reduces to a 5 and corresponds to the Hierophant card in the major arcana of the tarot, which is Taurus energy. Hierophant card talking about spirituality, higher level connection, commitment, and the word above dog says companionship. And so if you are seeing dogs in your dreams, it depends on what that dog is doing, Spirit just said. Because if the dog is the loyal companion right by your side, not only by your side, but supporting you in some way, supporting you physically or emotionally, like if you have a seeing eye dog or a service animal, and they're supporting you in that sense, or they're just a loyal companion and travel with you, that kind of says that I feel like that there's a security in the sense of how you operate from your day-to-day. But if you're dreaming about a dog that is attacking you or threatening or menacing to you, it almost strikes me as this sense of loyalty that has been betrayed. We're going to get some tarot cards to illuminate this a little bit further. I'm going to pull, let me shuffle one more time. I'm going to pull 3 cards for the base spread, 3 cards for clarifier. I'm just going to get the message that you need to hear at this time regarding dogs in your dreams. I guess it could also translate to other kinds of animals, but this sense of companionship. Okay, a whole bunch of cards came out. All right, so it's interesting. I was thinking that a dog would show up in one of these cards, and it did not. Sorry, let me just turn on this light. The first card that you got was the Hanged Man in reverse. This is the Hanged Man in the upright. This person sitting in a hammock reading a book by a waterfall. It's a major arcana card, number 12, Virgo energy, and also Pisces. It talks about kind of needing to get a perspective on a situation that we may be a little bit too close to. You know, it's like when you're too close to something, you can't see it clearly. And it's in situations like that where sometimes it's best to step away and perhaps ask other people for counsel, other people for advice, or to simply not think about it anymore, clear your mind about it, so that, and what do people say? You just need to clear your mind and just hold off on making a decision, or clear your mind and the answer will come. Well, essentially that's kind of what channeling is. Because when we can clear our mind through breathing, through meditation, through focusing on another activity, it's almost like we turn our mind off, or our over analysis off for a while. And that's when spirit can come in and guide you with the answer that you're actually seeking. But as if you're too close to it and you're thinking too hard about it, it eludes us, right? I think a lot of people can identify with that. The card is in reverse though, so it's almost suggesting to me that there have been some revelations made and that we're ready to tackle something that we've been meaning to tackle, that we've taken our time away from it and come back with this kind of sense of purpose. When I look at him with his bow, it's almost like he's focused, just kind of like a dog, right? When a dog is, I love dogs, but like I'm a cat person, so dog people can tell me about dog behavior, but like when a dog is fixated on something, it's like they're just blinders on and it's the only thing that they can focus on. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, there's something to that. That there may have been something that you were just very, very fixated on. And now that you have some insight as to the next course of action, now there's this pointing your bow and arrow in the right direction. There's this strategy that I feel that is fueling it. And it's really beautiful too, because Queen of Vessels, Queen of Cups, this is Cancer energy. This is, now we're riding the wave. We're going with the flow. We're going in a certain direction. It's as if we're working now. It was a matter of head over heart for you. You were able to quiet the head, and now the heart can open up. And because that's happening, there's this sense that, okay, I just heard the song. This has come up in a reading before by Joe Cocker. I think the song is Where We Belong, but it's like Love Lifts Us Up Where We Belong. It's a very old song. But I just saw that in this card. Love lifts us up where we belong. Love elevates us, allows us to ascend. And maybe there's somebody in your life, especially if you see the calm dog by your side, maybe there's somebody in your life that has been a loyal companion to you, or you feel supported. Spirit also just said you could be seeing a dog. It's your dog in spirit. If you have a dog that's passed away, your dog in spirit could still be by your side as a spirit guide. One of my cats, I've had many cats in my life, and one of them in particular showed himself to me in the most spectacular way in a meditation. And he's definitely one of my spirit guides. So that's a possibility as well. But I feel as though something came into focus for you, and you feel supported, right? Like you got some information, and now it's like you can act with some confidence because your heart is guiding you. In the next pile here, we have the Emperor, number 4 of the major arcana. The Emperor is Aries energy, and it represents the divine masculine in its highest form. The Emperor, the Emperor is the power of all four kings of the tarot. All the kings and all the suits is combined within the archetype of the Emperor. Somebody who is a boss, who is in control, who knows exactly who they are and knows exactly what they want out of life. You can see here that it's kind of a, what is this? Yosemite National Park is what is represented here. So this very beautiful and yet imposing presence. Imposing. It actually kind of echoes this a little bit. This side of a cliff. The side of a cliff that have faces in them. That could have been a topic of discussion with you. Maybe you were somewhere and you were looking at like the landscape, and maybe you were scrying in the landscape, like you started to see shapes and faces in the landscape. That seems very particular. That's probably just for like a person. But somebody who is very powerful. Like I feel this sense of empowerment with you, especially with these two cards. Like we're working from our heart chakra, also with this orange kind of sail here. I'm thinking of the sacral chakra. So very fiery energy, very passionate energy. And then there's this just resoluteness in this card. Determination is clarified by the Three of Wands, Three of Sticks in the reverse. Three of Wands is typically a card of waiting for things to come to harvest, waiting to take our next move. My cat Lucky is meowing at the door right now. I have 3 cats and I can recognize all their meows. When Lucky meows at the door, to me it always represents the Wheel of Fortune. So it's kind of like he's indicating to you, it's time, divine timing, it's time. Three of Wands, Three of Sticks in reverse talks about no longer wanting to wait, no longer needing to wait. What is this Emperor and Three of Sticks in reverse in reference to? Judgment in reverse. Number 20, another major arcana. Judgment, the judgment call, answering the call, your life's purpose. What are we here to do? Are we willing to take the risk with this landscape? Do we have what it takes? Do we have the ability? Do we have enough energy and passion to see us through? It's interesting. You know, so here I'm saying, feel really confident, you're riding the waves, going with the flow, and then this card comes in reverse. I feel like there's a start and stop energy with something. Maybe it's the sense that you were feeling really confident, gung-ho about something, and then when you saw the responsibility of what it meant, then there seemed to be some hesitation. So let me give you an example. Let's say you wanted to start a new business, and maybe you wanted to start that business with a friend, right? A loyal friend. You've never been in business with this friend before. It's coming from the heart space. You're both really, really passionate about it. Well, then you start to fill out your business forms and you have a business proposal. You get the loan from the bank. You open up the business. And then you realize, oh my gosh, this is so daunting. It is so daunting to be an entrepreneur, to be the boss. It's like the buck stops here. Like if something goes wrong, I have to take care of it. If somebody complains, I have to respond, right? Or if it goes really well, I have to keep it up. I have to maintain it. And so there could be some hesitation with the Judgment card here. You know, do we have what it takes? Because in both of these scenes, the seas, the water is very turbulent. But in this picture, it seems exciting. And in this picture, it's like, are we about to capsize? So there's some hesitation here. I'm going to ask if it's hesitation about this dog entity, because now I'm seeing, for those people who are thinking that it's just like companionship, your companion, your best friend, your, you know, brother, sister, whomever you feel is kind of the person by your side. Knight of Blades. Knight of Swords. Already it speaks to me about volatility. You can see here this person represented in this snowy landscape looks to be like an emergency response worker. And the thing that they're throwing up in the air seems to be some kind of firecracker, a flare, something, and it's lit. I don't know if you can tell. It's lit. And not in the context of, oh, this place is lit, and not that context. It's just like a lit firecracker. So something is about to kind of explode. Knight of Blades. It's this sense that there is going to be a very particular and important conversation and piece of communication that will be coming in for you regarding all of this. I have to ask Spirit what it is. What is it, Spirit? Justice. Okay, so the number 11 in the Major Arcana, this is Libra energy. Big Bend National Park. The Justice card talks about karmic justice, legalities happening in your favor. So that's good. I'm glad to see this card in the upright, because whatever this information is coming in, it's truthful. And it has to do perhaps with some kind of contract. You know, this also reminds me though of a portal. Stepping through a doorway, a portal, an entry into something new. You could be seeing a lot of doors in your dreams as well. I don't know, I've talked about it on the channel, but sometimes I don't have fun dreams like other people have fun dreams. Like I have stupid dreams. And the recurring dreams I have are that I'm like trapped in buildings. The threat is the fact that I'm in the building itself. There's nobody chasing me. It's just that anytime I try to find an exit, I can't find one. It just seems like there's no exits. And the building goes on and on and on forever. And there are endless amounts of rooms. And I want to get outside, and I can't. This is a recurring thing for me. So I see a lot of doors. I'm not saying that I see doors that lead to nowhere for you, but like you might be seeing doors and portals in your dreams. And to end the reading here, 5 of Blades, 5 of Swords. You can see here this situation having to clean up debris. And the Nine of Stones, which is the Nine of Pentacles. I think these are like chanterelle mushrooms. This is a beautiful card. It's like golden hour card. Nine of Pentacles, independent, single, entrepreneurial. So I'm seeing this specific scenario. Take it as it resonates. But now it's like, now that we're at the end of the reading, this scenario is pretty, it's kind of coming into focus for me. Five of Blades talks about winning at all costs. It's a little bit of playing dirty, right? In this card, however, I mean, yes, things are dirty. They're cleaning it up. But this is almost the remnants of what can happen when we play with Five of Blades or Five of Swords energy. It's not a very nice energy, at least to me as a reader. And it's a competitive energy. And it's clarified by the energy that leaves us singular and independent. This is a very important message, as now the emergency response vehicles are coming through. So Spirit is highlighting to please listen to this message. There was a situation that I'm seeing where there's somebody in your life that you really love and trust. Maybe you still love and trust them, or at least love them, or loved them. And perhaps you went into business with them or some kind of collaboration. And when that happened, there seemed to be some kind of disconnect. It doesn't have to be a horrible thing. Maybe that person just dropped out because they had a lot on their plate and they wanted to help, but they had good intentions. They just had to drop out. Whatever this is, there's this, Judgment in reverse with the Emperor. It's kind of like second thoughts, maybe perhaps a little bit of regret. With the Justice and the Knight of Swords coming in here, information regarding some kind of contract or legal situation, but that eventually goes in your favor. Maybe though there was some last minute discrepancy or discussion about who takes what, which leaves somebody singular, thriving, but in a singular energy, right? So I feel as though the idea of loyalty and partnership is at the forefront of your mind right now, whoever I'm reading for in the collective. And I just want to say to you that I think this is going to, whatever this is about, turns out in your favor, as long as you maintain your composure. It's almost like there might be some things you have to clean up, but it's not anything that is not within your realm of capability. And when you do that, it yields this beautiful growth, this abundance. But there are things that could shake up the scenario a little while, which may make you feel a little unbalanced for a moment. Like, are we going to make it? Are we going to make it past this divot? Are we going to make it, do we have the skill? And Spirit is saying, yes, you absolutely do. I'm going to get one card of advice from Spirit. Four of Blades in the reverse. Four of Swords in the reverse. Four of Swords in the upright talks about rest. See how these people are not skiing. They put their skis up. They're resting. They're relaxing. You got this card in reverse. Spirit is saying, although things are going to work out in your favor, it's time to move. It's time to get up. It's time to act. No more kind of standing on the sidelines. We have to be directed in our focus right now. So that's your reading, collective. I hope that it resonated. If it did, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Please hit the bell notification to be updated as to when I post new readings. Thank you.